American males, American males, American males. When you see them coming, you better bump a cover. Girls, you don't need a weekend lover. American males. If you don't see them, you better not listen, because you might wind up in critical condition. American males.
American males. American males. American males. American males. American males.
Hello and welcome to Woke as Fuck with Angus and Mike. We're back after a while.
6 months.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since we've been here. I'm Angus. I'm here with my co-host, as always, Mike.
And we got a buddy for the show.
Hey guys.
We do.
Yeah. This is Jupes. Jupes, say hello and introduce yourself to the 3 people that will listen.
Yeah, hi guys. I don't know what to say. I'm here though. I'm Jupes, and we'll see what happens.
Jupes. He has the saddest eyes on the planet.
I do.
That's
Oh, no.
No,
I really
really
do.
sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are we doing here, Angus?
Well, what we are doing is a completely different documentary than what we should have been doing 6 months ago, since we promised everybody we were going to do all of the QAnon thing, and we never
that's right.
did.
So
We gave up after 2 episodes.
Angus and I were gonna do all the QAnon episodes, like 2 in a row, and then like do a podcast each. But they were just like, fuck it. We said all we needed to say on one episode.
I don't know
Well,
anything
basically,
about
the background is my.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Should I just go straight to it, or should I explain more what it is?
Straight to it.
Well, I think it's more context. All right, so
Alright,
it's
yeah.
a crazy like people on the internet who believe a conspiracy theory that like Donald Trump was sent here to kill all of the Democrats for their evil Satan worshiping and shit.
Yeah.
Basically, right?
Right. So when
Is
does
that
it
about
get
it,
weird?
Well, it gets weird when it gets a little personal here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We were watching the documentary, and about like 32 minutes into it, it shows my high school girlfriend as named Miss Q, and she is like one of the big, like top people in the whole conspiracy.
Wow.
Yeah, she started like she was one of the first and biggest podcast. I forget the name of it. It was like something stupid. It was something like
Patriot Soapbox.
Yeah, Patriot Soapbox. And like on Wiki, it's like one of the founding like QAnon reporting thing ever.
Did she
It was
have
fantastic.
she have like trust issues when you guys were dating?
Oh yeah, dude, she was fucking crazy.
Okay. All right.
Like just batshit crazy.
Yeah.
So it all made sense. So when I saw it, it wasn't too shocking, you know?
Right.
But what was funny is I think like before we even saw the podcast, like she reached out to you, didn't she? And said,
Yeah, she did.
And she said something like, "Hey, don't listen to all this bullshit in the media about me."
Yeah, something like that. It was like, don't believe what the lying media tells you about me. I'm like, what the fuck are they telling me?
Well,
I'm not looking for you.
Yeah, and then he looked her up, and he was just like, we went through this
immediately.
fucking rabbit hole, of like QAnon and like Trump and shit like that. It was amazing.
I want to have that problem where like I'm in a documentary and I have to explain to my friends that it's completely untrue. How do you end up in that situation?
Dude, that would be fantastic. I'd love to be in a job interview, just be like, by the way, don't listen to CNN.
Yeah,
Nope,
right.
it's all bullshit. Somebody you haven't spoke to in like 8 years, and that's the first thing you say is don't believe the lying liberal media.
Like, listen, I am not
Like-
a white supremacist.
I'm going to preface this. But how are you?
Yeah. Just don't Google me.
So, yeah, pretty much, like, you can only milk that for one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good episode. We went almost like 2 hours with that one, though.
Yeah, it was a great one.
So,
But,
yeah, if you ever
like,
want to watch it, I think
we're
is it
done.
HBO? They have like an 8-part documentary, and it has midgets
6.
and 6-part. Okay.
Okay.
And it's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, but it explains the
Midgets-
internet pretty well.
Banging hookers in other countries.
Yeah, that's my favorite. So we're watching the worst documentary I've actually ever seen in my fucking
Oh my
life.
god,
It
it
was-
was so bad.
It was pretty bad.
I feel bad that we made him watch it, dude.
I watched
That's what
it.
I texted us.
I had to squeeze it into my schedule too. Like there were a lot of things I wanted to do instead, and I was just suffering through the whole thing. It was pretty bad.
I literally finished it 35 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's how long I put it off.
Actually, like I usually watch them all in one go, and last night, like with 30 minutes to go, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna put on Virtuosity. So I just watched
dude, movie
Virtuosity.
rules.
Dude, it was so good.
That might be a subcult movie one day. I'm thinking about.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, it's great.
It's super popular. Nate, what do you think about
is it?
Virtuosity?
I haven't seen Virtuosity. I thought that was like a program,
Thank you.
a music thing or something.
Who's the white guy? Russell Crowe. It's Russell Crowe. He's naked for a while.
Really?
And
Denzel.
Denzel Washington. Yeah.
I don't know how I haven't. It's not even ringing a bell, and it's not like I'm clueless.
It's like I guess it's like pre-Matrix almost. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, like the Matrix.
But a serial killer.
Yeah, but a serial killer. It's pretty sweet.
All right, sounds good.
So where do we start? Oh yeah. So okay, I thought this would be okay. I guess I'll talk about what I thought this would be a documentary about Fauci, because it's called Fauci.
Yeah.
And I assumed it would be about Fauci.
Well, let's
I
say-
thought
That
reasonably.
would only make sense.
But it's like half about AIDS, and it's half about like that's it. Like everything else was just a little show and tell about it, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like sprinkled in filler.
Yeah, sprinkled in filler. Like he cried a little bit. You know, we didn't get to know him at all. We didn't get to know anything about him. We just know that he helped people with AIDS
Kind of, when it was convenient.
when it was convenient. Yeah, after a while.
Like
And we
12 years later.
Yeah, and we don't really know how. Like we know he was talking about it, and he went to Africa once, but
yeah,
what
like,
exactly
what the fuck
did like
he do?
I still have no clue like what goes on at that research facility and like what they really do there, because
Dude, that's what I wanted to hear more about.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
They
would have been
sacrifice
interesting.
children, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
clearly.
But like, what are they like? For instance,
And puppies.
one of the big things was he. This bothered me. He when he was working on the AIDS stuff, the gay community was all pissed off at him because they didn't think his what is it, the NIC or something, what that he's a part of.
NIH.
NIH. Is
Yeah.
that it?
NIH.
So the NIH isn't looking into. It's like, you know, they're not looking at ivermectin, for instance, you know, but back in the AIDS days. So they've got their list of experimental drugs they want Fauci to look into. And so they get into this big battle where they're protesting and everything, and he's willing to like capitulate to them, and
Yes.
but we don't know exactly what that means. So there's this moment where he's literally watching himself give a speech, and he's tearing up, listening to himself talk.
Yeah.
Because he loves being in the public spotlight, and it's just this one.
That's what I do when we re-listen to our podcast.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I just like well up with like pride, dude.
Right.
Dude, my dick wells up. And I'm just like, that's us, bro. That's great.
Yeah. So he gets this group of homosexuals and scientists to all clap at the same time, and it's like the achievement of his life.
Dude, he
but we don't know.
Grandizes it so much.
Yeah, but the thing is, we don't know if he's just fucking with them because he didn't. Oh, you really think he's going to change?
didn't do anything.
You think he's going to change his approach to trying to find a cure for this thing? And because
before we watched this documentary, I assumed Fauci helped cure AIDS.
That's what I thought.
After watching it, I assumed he had nothing to do with AIDS whatsoever.
Hey,
like,
I got these scientists and queers together to clap, okay?
it's really
That's what I did.
and the thing that's crazy
That's
to
a pretty
me.
good accent.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. But then when he talks about what's going on today, in like a sentence, he dismisses it, and he's like, it's polarized, and that's the way it's going to be, and okay, and let's move on.
Yeah, he sat down with these gay junkies for years.
Yeah, and he was
He
willing.
thinks about them and cries.
Right, and he
like-
he's this peacemaker, and
Yeah.
but then you're talking about people that don't want to wear a mask or whatever, and he's just like, oh fuck
Well, yeah,
that.
he's really the people
this
that
is
like
fucking
he
sick.
made go out of business. They
Right.
might be a little tiffed, but he's just like fucking bozos, huh? Or whatever. I can't do Brooklyn.
Well, right.
That was
he
like
does
that was like the Penguin.
insult them.
Yeah.
The only thing I could conclude is that he sees the gay community at that time as a bunch of people that are being victimized by AIDS. And he does not see anyone with any concerns in the modern era that, of being affected by all these lockdowns and things
wow.
as true victims.
Oh,
So
wow.
he
Dude, I'm gonna have you on more of these episodes. That was really good.
Well,
yeah,
but
it's so true.
It is true because
It's smarter than anything we would say.
Well, yeah, I mean, he just has no sympathy at all, and so there's no desire at all to have a unifying conversation. And I doubt that he did shit for the homosexual community differently. I think it was all just lip service. He just wanted them to feel like they were involved.
That's what the documentary made it seem. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe that's true.
But
maybe it's not.
sometimes that's all. Sometimes people want. It's just want to be pretending to be a part of something.
Yeah, but when it comes to this modern stuff, it got passed over in a couple sentences, and also, his wavering on the mask idea was about a 2-sentence discussion as well, which was a pretty significant, problem. So
that's what everybody's mad at him for. They're just like,
he lied about it again, though.
Yeah,
he didn't say like it was for his friends, and shit. Like he was just like, I just didn't know. You're full of shit. You knew why you did it.
His explanation was they told me initially that we're low on masks. And we didn't know at the time that a bunch of asymptomatic people were spreading the disease. And I was watching this documentary, and I'm thinking, I don't believe you. I don't believe
not
you.
At all.
What? I mean, that's convenient, but it's super weird. And I find it hard to believe that you were completely caught off guard. I mean, there's all kinds of asymptomatic people with diseases, and he's been
the top guy for 40 years.
Yes,
and this was of course you knew.
To me, it sounds like someone said, "We got it. We need these masks. Tell them not to use them. We don't want to lose them. We got to save them for the hospitals, whatever." Even though it's against, what he thought was best for people.
Ethical protocol.
Ethical anything, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what happened. But he can't.
I think he admitted to it.
Yeah, it was kind of...
Like, later on, I'm pretty sure he admitted that that's why he said it, and then he's like, no, I didn't say that. And it's like, yeah, you fucking did. There's audio of it.
Yeah,
I think it's like he was... Like, he saw all the people with AIDS, he just saw them all the same people. And so, like, he sees the people in QAnon, like, sending death threats to his, like, daughters as the same people who are like, hey, you ruined my restaurant business. Put me under. Why can't I go to the beach? You're crazy. So like, I think he just puts everybody in the same homosexual box. I think we're all fags to him, is what I'm trying to say.
That's all he thinks of us.
That's all he thinks of us, man. Just a bunch of queers. It's just I don't know.
Just shut up and clap.
The last like 20 minutes of the thing, all I wrote is in caps, so I can't wait till we get there. Hopefully I remember why, because they're only like 3 or 4 word sentences. So
I think I texted
the first thing he did. Nate, did you ever work 72 hours a week before?
72 hours a week before?
Yeah, that's what he said he worked. He worked 12-hour days, 6 days a week for like 2 decades.
Oh, geez. I mean, I've had weeks like that, but nothing regular. He likes, he's got this weird, easy way about himself that he just doesn't seem human. I don't know the way he seems very he likes being in the
it's like
spotlight.
Media savvy. He's put together like one of those news anchors or something like that.
Yeah, I think.
But I like when
he's
he
been
said,
around
when he
for
said
50
he works,
years.
Well, yeah, when he says he works 72 hours a week, and then like 5 minutes later you see him by the pool hanging out in his little Speedo. At first I was like, hey, he looks pretty good for a dude in his Speedo. But then I was like, wait, where's his 72 weeks coming from? Or is this just like a Sunday? He just hangs out in his Speedo? It doesn't seem believable.
I would.
That's true. I would too.
He doesn't have time.
Dude, if I could have just one Speedo day.
Yeah, I'm hoping like the people I live with get a pool so I can just wear a Speedo every time I'm home. That's my life. That's how low my dreams are, for another person to get a pool so I can wear a Speedo. I think my first within the first 5 minutes we hear Tucker Carlson saying really cool stuff.
I wrote down Tucker.
Yeah,
I think whoever made this secretly loves Tucker Carlson.
They put him in quite a bit.
He was making some cognizant points there. I was like, hell yeah, Tucker. Yeah.
Dude, this is my thing. Quote from Tucker, right? I disagreed.
Agreed.
I do want to bring up something that was interesting to me. Was like, it says that they started filming him right when he took that call, and that was in May 2020. Think of how early on that was. So, like, they knew to just start documenting this guy with this story.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah, that's odd.
You know what I mean? Like that's
Wait, is that when
because
that when the full interview was or no?
that was when it started because
Okay.
it showed him taking the call from the gay dude, and it said
Okay,
May
yeah.
2020.
Okay, that's right. Yeah. When did
And
he
I'm
get the
just
full
like-
sit down? Because he basically just talked for like the whole documentary, which I've really never seen before.
Now I don't know when that was,
Okay.
but I know that starting shot, and it was just like they happen to be recording this private phone call with his friend, you know?
Yeah.
Like it was stupid. So you know it's set up. It was all just to make him look good. And then they released it at the wrong time because now he's in fucking like every day getting fucking chewed out by Rand Paul
Oh yeah.
for lying.
Yeah, that was sweet. That happened like the whole summer. Rand Paul was just shitting on him like every week.
Yeah, as soon as the documentary came out.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever get death threats from the internet?
Yes, I still do.
You do?
What about you, Nate?
I don't.
Yeah, I get one. I get one at least every quarter, every three or 4 months. I get a death threat.
I would
Really?
expect you to have a higher rate.
I've never gotten
Yeah,
a death
come on.
threat.
Really?
I mean, I've gotten
See, I'm
like
way like
vague death threats from people, but nothing direct.
yeah. I had one time when I was posting on the OG. I forget who it was, but some dude like sent me where I lived and stuff like that.
What?
Oh my god, that's pretty intense.
It was pretty intense. Like, well, he said Florida because I mean, I posted like
Oh.
I posted everything
shut
about my
up.
life. Yeah,
Dude,
everything
we've given
about.
away your store address on the other show.
Oh, yeah. That's true. So,
Some guy says the state of Florida and you freak the fuck out.
well, no, I don't freak out. That's the thing, because internet death threats aren't real. It's just some fucking losers. So, like, these people that go on about, like, getting death threats, it's like, who cares? They're not real. It's just fucking
Yeah.
weirdos online.
Yeah.
He even said that his security was like, yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, the secret, because he has the Secret Service, right?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think
He's
he
just
almost
like,
likes
"Ah."
it. I mean, I know
He
that he's,
loves it.
I think he likes
He loves it.
all of the sensational stuff that happens. I think he likes it more than researching illnesses by far.
Yeah.
Because he definitely eats that stuff up.
Dude, yeah, either go hang out with, like, your boy Anderson Cooper in, like, Atlanta or, like, travel to sub-Saharan Africa to, like, fix an AIDS village with Ebola. It's like, no thank you. Who would you choose? I don't know if you can fix Ebola with AIDS. I'm not a researcher.
That's how they're curing it, is giving him AIDS.
Bono.
There's a problem with your Ebola. It's gone. Don't worry. But there's something a little worse.
I
You
wrote
gotta wear a condom forever.
down
Yeah.
Bono looks rough.
Was Bono
I just
in
put
this?
fuck Bono, yeah.
He looked really bad.
Because what
Something like with his
he
mouth
was
wasn't
looking
Bono.
right.
stupid.
I don't. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I used to love U2, but now I never listen to him.
I like
They're
Joshua Tree a lot
awful.
when I was in high school.
You would love our other co-host. He'd
Well,
love that shit.
I loved
I
Joshua
fucking
Tree,
despise
but
it.
I didn't care for anything else they did, and I thought they and I even Bono. I don't know, something about Joshua Tree did it for me. I think it was just more the guitar,
Yeah.
the Edge or whoever he is using
You
his.
still listen to him at all?
No, I can't remember the last time I put him on a playlist.
Yeah.
But
It was the same like with me and the Doors. I used to listen to the Doors all the time. I thought they were the fucking shit.
yeah.
But now every time I
That's
listen
so lame, dude.
dude, what? The Doors were cool.
Yeah, you
No,
love
they're
her
not.
madly. Yeah, that's sad.
So, well, like I'm saying, I used to love the Doors, but now, like, every time I put them on, like, I want to throw up. I can't listen to it anymore.
Oh.
And, like, I don't know why, though. I feel the same way with, like, U2. It's just like, ugh, no thank you. And it's not even about his politics. I just think his music sucks now.
Yeah, 'cause you still love Eddie Vedder, right?
Oh, I fucking love Eddie Vedder.
And his politics are fucking stupid.
Yeah, he's insane, and I love him. I don't like. Yeah, I feel like he's partly just like my he's like my brother. I was like, that's fine. He likes crazy shit.
The equivalent for me would be like, oh no, Violent J doesn't agree with me. Like, this ruins my world. Shaggy Two Dope has different beliefs. I don't know.
Dude, imagine if Shaggy Two Dope called you a white supremacist.
That would be my dream.
Dude, that would be hilarious. Dude, I guess my dream would be for Eddie Vedder to call me a right-wing extremist.
Wait, why is yours just right wing and mine racist?
Oh, I don't know. We could switch it up. I think
Okay.
it's a given for both.
Does Trent Reznor have any political beliefs that you're aware of, or does he just?
No, actually,
I don't. I've never heard him talk about it.
I don't know.
Friends with
I've
Zuckerberg.
barely ever heard it, like seen his face.
Yeah, I mean, I know he he was into dudes, he was into chicks, he was into heroin, and then he wasn't, and he got all beefed up, looked like he was on steroids, and then he got skinny, but I've never heard anything about his political beliefs.
Oh, dude, I gotta check him out on steroids. That sounds hot.
Oh, man.
Okay, here, let me read a quick independent article, okay? 9 Inch Nails artist ridicules pro-Trump fan group. And here's the beginning of the article.
Uh-oh.
9 Inch Nails, fronted by Reznor, are known for their politically charged songs with progressive left-wing messages.
What?
Like, I want to fuck you like an animal?
Right.
Dude, right? I mean, that's pretty progressive for the 90s, I guess, if you squint. But,
The
like,
wretched,
I don't
like-
get it.
God will reach his fucking arm through just to hold you down.
You know what? That kind of makes sense, because when I was 13, or 12 or 13, and I was on AOL chat rooms, I used to go to the religious channels. I think Angus knows this.
Yeah,
And
you know,
I used to type in all the, like, 9 Inch Nails lyrics, like, God is dead, and no one cares. And I would just fucking spam them for, like, literally hours. I was such a fucking loser.
I was
should've
probably
been
in those
baseball.
channels. I grew up. I went to seminary for like 6 months.
Oh my God! The more
and
I
then
learn about you, the more just
Yeah, I know.
insane your life is. That's crazy. Did you really?
Yeah, I did. I grew up very, very religious, and then I had kind of a philosophical crisis
You listened
during
to too
that
much Nine Inch
time.
Nails.
And then I took a hard nosedive and went the other direction. So, but
Dude, I hope you saw my lyrics and you just like, you know what, this kid's right.
yeah,
That
come to
turned
think
him,
of
like,
it,
he instantly got nail polish on and, like, dark eyeliner.
yeah, that's right. So yeah,
It's funny
Trent
about that.
Reznor speaks.
This one chick in high school said that to me one time. Like, we were all supposed to wear black and, like, black lipstick and stuff, and I was just like, I don't think I'm doing that. And she was like, you're either with us or you're against us. And I was just like,
no.
I was like, I'm just gonna wear my Hawaiian shirt like I do every day. Like, what's the problem?
Damn, dude, I wish we knew each other in high school.
Dude, that would have been sweet.
Yeah.
It's nice,
We would've
though.
fucked shit up, dude.
like if
I
you
wish
go
Nate
sit
was our
down,
priest.
yeah, you
Oh,
said
that would have been
they-
cool, too.
You can always tell where your friends have been because there's like black lipstick on the apple in the cafeteria. Like, yeah, they were here.
They used to, I don't know why, but in our school, like, the Goths and the Mexicans got into, like, a real, like, hard fight for, like, 3 months that I tried to not be in the middle of.
Really?
Yeah, it was the weird, right? Like, you don't really expect... It wasn't really the Mexicans, it was those white people that hung out with the Mexicans.
Oh, shit, yeah, that happened my year, too, dog.
Okay, see, alright.
I caused the shit.
Did you? What'd you do?
Yeah, I think so. They came and, like tracked one of my boys down, and then I talked shit, and then they got, like, a whole fucking posse after. It was fucked up. But I somehow weaseled my way out of fighting every time.
Yeah, I'm glad I never thought, because I didn't know how to fight, so I don't know what the hell
Dude,
would've
me
happened.
neither.
Yeah.
I talked hard shit, though.
Yeah.
Man,
I
it's
thought,
crazy.
and nobody did anything because I was fucking tall at that point, so...
Yeah, you're
like-
intimidating.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I heard that before, yeah.
See, me, I just had that look like school shooter look, so they were like, he wears white contacts and spiked hair, he's totally gonna kill us.
Dude, that's a good point.
I don't know if that
Yeah.
stuff
We
happened
didn't
in
get-
my school because I was in Bible study or at an Awana meeting or something. So maybe people were in knife fights in the parking lot. I have no idea.
Our school was featured on, like, America's Worst Gangs because there was a gang in our school called Top 6.
Oh, yeah.
And it was... Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was, like, on Discovery Channel how bad our school was because of the
was
gang
Top
wars.
6 the Haitian gang?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
And they were just fucking killing people right outside of school.
Yeah, if you want to watch it, it's on YouTube. It's called, I think Gangsta Killers or something like that, or Gangland or something. I think it was Gangland.
Gangland, that's what it was. It was Gangland.
We had guys that would like go poach deer and stuff after class. Like that's as bad as it got, you know. And,
Oh, that's
and
That's so
that would've been way
wholesome.
cooler, yeah.
they'd keep over their fishing limit. Yeah.
Oh no.
Not,
Fucking criminals.
Not many Haitians and Mexicans up your way.
No, just guys that like to fish and hunt. You know. Maybe you'd have a loud
I think
exhaust
what-
on a truck.
Life would have been way different for us if we had grown up in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Right? Dude, it's such a different world.
Yeah.
Like, we were like the AIDS Africa, while he was like the nice America part that didn't have AIDS yet. Which, I don't know. I still think in Montana they wouldn't.
Yeah, Bono never came
Or
to
Minnesota.
He had nothing to fix in Minnesota.
Well, okay, I wrote a little quote. It's not a direct quote, but he said something. Like he got goosebumps, and he was talking about like the guys who got all the AIDS. And so for me, it was just like I got goosebumps knowing gays were getting cancer.
Dude, hold.
I don't think that's a direct quote, but
It's not a direct quote, but there was a part earlier in the documentary. Where do I fucking write it? Yeah, he was totally excited when the new disease came around. He's like, I was very excited.
That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah,
that's AIDS, you sick fuck.
Yeah, and you could see him perk up too. It's like, yeah, dude, I had this. This was me.
He did everything but rub his nipples on camera while talking about it. Like,
yeah,
that's
he
how
only
much it
perked up
fucking...
a few times, and one of those times was during the new AIDS thing.
The AIDS virus that was destroying the gays. That's what perked him up.
It's funny because that was just the time of his life. Like he was just like, oh my god, life doesn't get any better than this. I'm discovering AIDS.
Oh man,
the world will look up to me one day.
Like this shit is bad.
He also called himself one of the three
bad
musketeers.
Oh, I wrote that he was a bad father. He admitted to it.
Oh, what did he say about that? I missed it.
He's just like, well, I was never home, so am I a bad father? Maybe.
Maybe.
I was like, yeah, fuck you.
Bad
I was
father.
working the 72-hour weeks. I mean, it makes sense.
Yo, his daughter was ugly too. Can I say that?
I think you can.
She was an adult. I didn't.
She wasn't terrible, I'll say.
She's no.
I don't want to shit on his family members, but I will say that when now let me preface that. No, when he talked about his wife, the nurse, walking in the room, and he was like, "Whoa, who are you?" And then I'm looking at her, I'm thinking, you must have looked really a lot different when you were younger. What's going on? And then they show pictures of them doing stuff together, and I'm thinking, yeah, well, you know what? It's probably not a lot of women, in that line of work.
Sub-Saharan Africa, yeah.
And but I'm glad it worked out. So
what if he did come back with one of the Africans on that trip?
Dude,
Hey,
I would
honey,
like
I'm
him
sorry,
like
I gotta
30% better.
Me and her had a thing over there. She's moving in.
I'll be honest. If Fauci got an African wife and he got AIDS, I would have been like, Fauci's my friend. I like this guy. I'm getting triple vaccinated. I don't care.
yeah,
Give it all to me. I know this guy knows what he's about.
yeah.
Because I can relate more to that, He just went to Africa and raw dogged somebody in the middle of an epidemic that he doesn't know, but only knows it's from sex, and he still did it. That's fucking ballsy.
That's the ballsiest move ever, dog.
You know when he hugged that woman that just got over Ebola? I wanted him to I wanted him to do the same thing during the AIDS era, just like suck someone's dick on camera, and just be like, he's feeling a lot better. The cocktail worked, but he never...
that's it. Dude, yeah. Or at least lick one of those open sores that they showed.
Dude, I just imagine him sucking the dick and then popping it like a fucking Mentos commercial.
He's just giving us a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
AIDS no longer a problem. Dude, and hey,
we should be in charge of Fauci's of whatever you would call those people.
The PR. I got another thing for his PR department.
Hit me.
Dude, they called it the AIDS cocktail. That makes it sound so fun, right? If they would have called the vaccine the fucking Corona cocktail, more people would have been willing to take it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's branding, dog.
Put it in a cup with
That's all it is.
salt on the rim.
Oh, that sounds so delicious.
Oh, did you see what's happening in Austria?
No.
There's a little. I don't know why you would actually. I don't know why I asked it that way.
Well, let me go. Oh yeah.
Sorry, my Austrian ticker is gone.
What's happening in Austria?
So there's a couple of brothels that are like.
Shit! I did hear this.
If you get a vaccine, you get free
30
30-minute session with one of the whores. And I'm pretty jealous.
I was gonna say, is fucking Woke booking some tickets this week?
Man, sex tourism.
I'll get a double vax.
I'm into that. Dude, if I made 100 a year, I'd take all my vacations to sex tourism places. It would be sweet. Nate's out on that one. He's like, no.
No, I had an emergency text message here, but no, I'm good. All right.
Oh, okay. So where was I? Oh, he had PTSD from research, I think. Is that what he said?
I think it was caring for people that were dying of AIDS, and he said it gave him PTSD.
That's fair. That is when he kind of teared up.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
That does, but they didn't show any of it, so it's just like you know what I mean? It's just like he said it, but if you already don't kind of like the guy, it's just like, what is he just saying things again?
I think
so.
You know what? I think a lot of his willingness to work with the gay community, followed him watching people in the community die and forming a relationship with them.
Yeah, for sure.
If he had a bunch of like rednecks in his office every day just dying of, complications of hunting or whatever, he has to.
I was gonna say hunting accident, but I was like, that's too easy. I don't know.
Yeah, and
I don't
and every day he's like, oh
it.
fuck, he got the Remington got Johnny, and I couldn't save him. Then maybe we'd be having a more. We'd be having a conversation, but but he didn't.
He's insulated now. Like makes me. That's why I think he's gay. Like he knew about the gays, but he doesn't know about all of the rest of America. Like, come on. He there's pictures of him with Bush. Like he didn't know any conservatives. Like he couldn't speak to him or reach out to him.
Yeah.
But he's still hanging out with all the gay dudes. Like, come on.
Well, they also give him. They allow him to feel compassionate. Like he gets, these are my people I'm going to care for, and look at me, I'm compassionate.
Point,
yeah. I think he
saint.
enjoys. Yes, he likes being that kind of. I don't know, kind of savior.
Dude, I can't wait till I'm 70 years old and he's on the $2 bill or something. It's gonna be.
Oh no! I'd be furious.
Yeah, it's weird.
I wrote a note saying I wish
it's the $2 because it's 2 doses. Every year it increases in value because of the booster.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be 2 boosts a year, bro. 100%. I'm calling it now.
Yeah.
Do you got that $46 $50?
So yeah, let's get on that. When are we taking the boosters, boys?
Oh, I haven't had the jab. So.
Oh.
I had
man, dude.
I had the Rona, and then I think I had
in
it
other
again.
parts of the world, if you have COVID and that counts as a vaccine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
And I'm not for me, it just seems redundant, personally.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have much of an issue with it the first time, and I'm almost certain I had it again. I had my kids were exposed to someone that tested positive, and then I felt like shit for a day, unless it was just complete, whatever. But did
you test positive the first time?
Yeah. Yep.
You actually tested?
Oh, and I knew I had it. I mean, it hit me pretty hard for a couple days, but
what did it do? Because I don't think I ever had it, so I got sick here and there, but I don't know if it was it because everybody explained something differently.
I think it's weird that way. I think for me, the I knew I had it because I had just wicked body aches. I felt when you got a fever coming on, but really pretty wicked body aches, and I thought, oh, okay, here we go. And had I not known what it was, it wouldn't have bothered me at all. I would have rested for a couple days and moved on. But knowing what it was, I laid in my bed terrified that my lungs were going to stop working. I had an oximeter. I was taking melatonin.
I got anxiety too. I was just dude, I was checking my oxygen levels twice a day.
Yeah, right. If I rolled over on my side wrong and my lung couldn't fill all the way, then I'd get this hot flash and I'd start sweating.
Yeah.
I thought I was dying. But
yeah, and I'm fat, so I was just oh no, I'm gonna die.
We thought you were
that
dead.
was my problem.
Yeah, we didn't think you had a chance. So no, but I, and I think. Yeah, I don't know. It bothers me that I would, because I feel like there's zero risk for me not at this point, unless maybe months from now, I'm not immune. But
I feel that for us, there's as much a risk as there is yearly for the flu.
Yeah.
And like that's accurate up until like you're 55 or 50, I would say, or like 40,
Yeah.
45 maybe. And
Man,
it's
you
like,
just kept lowering that shit.
I'm not,
lowering, 'cause
I was safe until that last
Give
one.
me 17.
55 was a little high. There's a lot of dead 50-year-olds, so I was just wrong at first. So I had to kind of double speech my way back there.
4 years old. Like, fuck, dude.
I'm just
we should
saying,
have dead forever ago.
before you abort, you got to get the shot for the fetus. That's all I'm saying.
You know, whenever anybody talks about COVID, they talk about how bad the flu is in comparison, and this whole thing has just made me really afraid of the flu. That's kind of...
Dude, a couple of years ago, I had the flu, and I thought I was gonna fucking die. I think I told the story to Angus, but like I had the flu and I was taking a shit, and I got so like lightheaded and my heart started thumping that like I had to stop taking a shit to get my phone to call the 911. But like when I got up, I just passed out and I fell face first against the what's the headboard called of the wall? Like I hit the wall really hard and I knocked myself out. And then I woke up and I was like, I gotta call the police. I'm gonna die. And so I tried to call the cops, but like, or I guess an ambulance, but I was too shaky to call the cops. So I was just like, I gotta stop freaking out.
Did you dial
or else I'll die.
999999911?
No, dude, I couldn't unlock my phone because I was shaking so bad.
Just a string of nines.
Like, yeah, and so I was just like, okay, well, I can't call the cops, and I'm naked and pooping. I can't go to my neighbor. I'm just gonna die or chill out. And so I chilled out, and then like 5 minutes later, I was fine. I was pooping.
Yeah, that's all it takes, dude, is a chill out.
Yeah,
Just to
sometimes
chill
you gotta
out, man.
chill. You gotta chill.
And then like I had this giant fucking hole in my head from that I noticed like 10 minutes later.
Wow.
So anyway, that's all to say the flu sucks.
Yeah, I'm terrified of the flu now.
I don't recommend it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like other countries, it's like you get COVID and you get one vaccine and you're good. That's it. They don't fucking bother you anymore. But here, it's just like they're already talking about boosters and and they're already giving boosters. It's crazy.
Yeah, I have people at work who got the boosters and they got sick.
My dad got, yeah.
They got sick after each dose, and then with the booster, it's like, I don't know, like, why do you keep doing it?
30-year-olds, like, what the hell?
No, these people are a little older.
Oh, the older is okay.
Yeah, they're a little older, but no, I don't get the point of it. Like, I took the vax begrudgingly. I did not want to do it. I was totally against it. Everything else. But I really wanted to go to a concert I paid $500 for 2 years prior. So I had to get the vax. And I'm upset about it every day, but it is what it is. I will not get a fucking booster. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
Until 2 years from now and your vaccine card doesn't have a triple booster stamp and you can't go to another
and I need to go to this fucking concert that fucking a band from fucking 2004 reunites so I can see 2 songs I like.
I made a
show.
Yeah. you know what? You told us all about your hotel experience, so you never told me how the show was.
Dude, the show is fucking incredible, dude. There's videos all online, and I can see myself in a lot of them because, like, we were front stage for most of the bands. Like, bands that, like, fucking 3,000 people gathered into this little thing.
Nice.
And just, like, fucking crushed it. I think there was, like, I forget the number, but it was, like, I think 50,000 people there.
Nice.
Like, the same as that show that just fucking killed, like, 8 people down in Houston.
the rapper guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a couple more notes here. Before, like, I made a $100 bet that, like, sometime in January that I didn't think there'd be more than, like, 5,000 people dead from this thing. So I was way off.
5,000, huh?
I was off by, like, literally 700,000 so far.
You were the first one to send me a thing about it. You're like, dude, they're saying 2 million people within 6 months.
Yeah,
and, like, you had me like, oh, shit, this is serious.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe anybody but you. I don't believe the news. I just believe my boy Mike.
Oh, thank you.
So, like, I was like, oh, fuck, this is real. And then, like, about 2 weeks in, I was like, oh, fuck this. And I didn't wear the mask. I went out. I fucking did whatever. Texas is pretty sweet like that.
I did some gnarly things in June, and then, like, Like I think I told you, Angus. I hooked up with some chick in like a storage
Yeah.
facility.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, oh no, oh damn, TJ's gonna listen to this. I put his life in jeopardy. Fuck. It
Oh
doesn't
no.
matter. Yeah. Maybe I'll bleep it out. But anyway, yeah. So what's next? What's on the on the Fauci thing here? What's going on? Where are we?
I want to say one of the things I got, like, or two things I got is like those homosexual insurrections, basically,
What?
where they were like protesting and like
Yeah.
at the NIH and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to break in and shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, two things that I wrote down that were funny about that was there was one dude who had a sign that said "Stop AIDS" and it had a picture of two dudes butt fucking.
Oh yeah.
A different.
The angle.
I was at the
yeah.
rally against them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then for the rally that the gay people were at, the cops all wore gloves because they were scared of them.
Yes. They all had blue gloves on.
Yeah, they had like little latex gloves to protect
Like
themselves.
everyone here
from
has
the vicious
AIDS.
gays.
I don't want.
Yeah.
We're all getting AIDS. Come on, guys. Let's go home, please.
Dude, I bet those cops were fucking pissed, like, on their way to work. Just, I can't believe these gays are gonna spit on me. I'm gonna fucking
Oh,
shoot
no.
them. I'm gonna shoot them, all of them, John. Let me tell you right now. And John was like, you're not shooting anyone, Al. Just relax.
Yeah.
You got 2 days till retirement. You're a good cop. Turns out he got AIDS.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
R.I.P. John.
Sorry, Johnny.
I wasn't aware that the AIDS cocktail was so effective that it reduces the viral load to undetectable levels.
Yeah, dude, all those people are still alive. That's crazy. Like,
well,
all those
right.
people that, like...
Well, they had a guy on there who looks like he's like 70 years old, and he's like, "Yeah, back when I got HIV." I'm like, well, "What the fuck? Like how?"
Yeah,
you've
like
been-
the doctor said I'd be dead in 18 months. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
and you're
fucking-
you're
alright,
doing
cool.
a documentary. You're feeling good, and I'm sure there are side
Yeah.
effects of that cocktail, but that are shitty or maybe not. I don't know, but
Yeah.
man, I was surprised. I mean, they made it sound like AIDS isn't a big deal anymore, and I don't know. Is that
I
true?
really don't think. I don't like. As of a couple years ago, I think it's just like it's totally.
I was gonna say,
fucking
did you
fine.
guys notice that turn in time when AIDS just wasn't a scary thing?
I guess. I mean, Magic Johnson. I guess
I
started the
noticed
whole
it
thing.
like 10 years ago.
I was only really
Yeah.
ever scared of AIDS like in school when everybody told me I'd get AIDS and die. Like,
Yeah, but after
That's
that,
it.
you're just like, oh, AIDS isn't really a problem
no,
anymore.
it's just I don't want herpes on my lip and my eyeball. Like that's it. That was my biggest fear.
Well, and when
I
Charlie
think-
Sheen,
I never
And
heard
you
about AIDS.
fucked up.
Charlie Sheen got it, and then it suddenly seemed kind of cool to get AIDS.
Who?
Charlie Sheen or HIV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh
I
yeah,
thought
that's right.
He fucking rocked it, too.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
like he did it right.
Yeah.
Oh, well there
Yeah.
you go.
Oh, he's fine. He's got the
Oh,
cocktail.
Mike, did I
Yeah.
tell you
Oh.
somebody else has been, like, asking me if I'm that kid from 2.5 Men?
Oh yeah.
It's happening again. People are asking me if I'm him.
Why do
no.
people think that again?
Because my name is Angus and so is his, and we're both chubby kids who kind of look the same.
Jeez. Oh, my God.
But now they think that he's tattooed heavily and, like, just
Oh, that
posts,
would-
like,
that
fucking
makes sense, yeah.
metalcore records
Dude, could you please get yourself on like Where Are They Now?
as him.
As him, yeah, for sure.
Angus T. Jones, the fat kid from 2.5 Men. And just do nothing but promote the podcast. That's what I told the guy who sent me the last one. I was like, yeah, it's me. Doing a podcast now with my buddies. You should check it out. It's about movies.
Dude.
And I sent him the @mention.
Talk about like how you're just about ready to go out the door for a 2.5 Men reunion and have blue gloves on. Because you got to go see Charlie.
You got to talk about Charlie and like the weird things he did to you and how it made you uncomfortable.
Wear
And
the
how,
rubber
like you
gloves.
have an eating
See-
disorder or something.
There was one that, like, I messaged him back, and he's like, hey, you're the one from 2.5 Men. And, like, he posted the season, like, 4 DVD, and I'm like, oh, man, that was a crazy season. I remember filming that one. Just shit like that. But the funny thing is, all these guys who are messaging me about it are from other countries asking me if I'm him.
That's weird.
They're like from fucking like England and shit.
Dude, you should just show. You should go to one of those. You should try to get into one of those conventions. You'd be like, hey, I'm Angus from 2.5 Men.
From 2.5 Men,
Yeah,
and just do a signing.
Yeah, just say you want to show up. You want to get a booth. You want to just kind of hang out. Charge $20. Dude, that'd be fucking sweet.
Dude, I could make $5,000 in one weekend just going to fucking England to sign.
Oh my god, yeah, you don't. Yeah, you're right. If you do it in another country, they would never know.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they'll totally. You know,
Just,
I'm gonna tell a really short story. But when I was
Yeah.
younger, I worked at a commuter airline, and at the same time, I was getting into making music, and I made a little mixtape of my stuff. Well, I saw on one of the itineraries to go to like Fargo or something, Elizabeth Shue was listed on there. So,
man.
so I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna get off work early. I'm getting on that plane, and I'm gonna give her this tape. I get on. I did this. I get on the plane. I buckle in, and Elizabeth Shue comes down the aisle, and it's like a 6-year-old girl. It's not the Elizabeth Shue. It's just some little girl. And I sat
Did you
there.
give her the mixtape?
And I sat there, and I flew to Fargo, and I turned around and came back. Like, oh my god,
fucking flew to
you
Fargo?
idiot!
With a 6-year-old?
Had like a burger at Fargo, and just like threw my mixtape in the garbage and came home.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so sometimes the name thing is pretty powerful, I guess. If you're
That's
a little,
hilarious.
if people really want to believe you're the kid from 2.5 Men, they will.
Dude, you got Angus. You have to go to England.
Yeah.
I do. It's decided. I'm doing a signing over in another country.
God, this
If
is going to be
anybody's
the
a fan,
greatest Elizabeth Shue story I'll ever hear in my life.
Isn't that funny?
I'm glad it's
Elizabeth
on the
Shue.
podcast. I'm going to check out her nudes later. Anyway.
does she have any?
I'll fucking tell you later, I guess.
All right.
Wow, that's a great story. All right, back to AIDS. Oh, that's actually what I wrote. I wrote back to AIDS. Oh my god, because that's what the documentary did. It just went back to AIDS.
They did a
Every
weird
time.
time thing, like you felt like you were watching Inception or something, where they're
Yeah, it
maybe
kept
that's
going back and forth in an odd time. Yeah.
yeah, and it was all to frame. I think it was just granted the guy. I mean, he's been very successful, and if he wasn't connected to this controversial recent stuff, you'd think, my God, that guy had a really great career, and
Yeah.
and then they
Or
brought the
before
family
I
in.
watched this pod, I thought, yeah, this guy was awesome, and I just think he's an asshole, but he did great things. But
Yeah,
I
but
don't know. No,
he's
no,
a
I
human.
don't
He
think
didn't
so.
do anything.
But
Yeah.
the fact that the way that he a lot of people simplify this science or no science thing as
Yeah.
if half of the
Bullshit is what
American
it is, yeah.
population just doesn't give a fuck about science. But we can have scientific disagreements, and I'm no scientist, but I'm also not brain dead, and it's not as though I have a distrust for science.
Yeah.
I
you drive a car.
Yeah.
That's pretty scientific.
yeah, I do that, and you're right, and I
You got on a plane to Fargo. That's
right,
can't do that without science.
No, and I make meth. So
Yeah.
but no, but he did a little bit of that kind of framing the discussion that way, and that's always annoying to me. Because I have friends who are just like blindly, mindlessly pro Fauci or whatever, and they're complete brain dead buffoons, and they're claiming the
could not
science
hang out with
flag,
somebody
And I'm like, you've
Dude,
never
I
cracked a science book in your life, so
Yeah.
it's
And this is the thing, those people are they're usually normal people about everything except like whatever they decide to just be completely wrong about, just like lose their minds.
yeah.
Right now they're agreeing with Big Bird on Twitter.
Yeah, what happened with Big Bird? I saw him.
He put out a tweet that said, I got this shot, my right wing hurts a little bit, and then Biden responded to it like, you're doing your part, Big Bird, and it's just
no.
that's the cringiest shit I've
I
ever
saw all
seen.
the right wing memes of like Big Bird having myocarditis, and I was just like, I don't want to know, and so I didn't actually learn anything about it. I was like, I'm out. This is all I
That's
need.
actually really funny.
Yeah, right. Oh my God, they're eating them for
What
Thanksgiving.
really gets me is like now until we die, everything is gonna revolve around Trump. And so
Yes.
like when I called him a faucet, and I don't know why.
Actually,
I wrote that.
hold on. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
want to agree with that. I don't want to
Okay.
agree with that.
Okay.
Because back in the 2000s, dude, it was the same thing with, like, fucking Bush.
That's true. Yeah.
He was Satan, remember? It was the
Yeah.
same shit, and now they're considering him one of the good ones.
Yeah.
He fucking sucked, too, man. Like, fuck
He
that.
sucked a lot. Yeah. But like Fauci was talking about, like he didn't understand why Trump was confrontational with the reporters. And, like, with no context, like, that these reporters were shitting on him every single day
Dude.
and lying about him every single
Yeah.
day. Even if you don't like Trump, like, you have to admit that everyone was lying about him all the time. Like,
Yes.
and so, like,
The
now...
fucking Steele dossier thing just came out this week, that it was all bullshit.
Again? That it was bullshit? It keeps
Yeah,
coming
well,
out.
they
that it's
actually
bullshit.
arrested the people for it.
What? Did they really?
Yeah, like, they arrested the guy who did it, and then, like, they had Adam Schiff on The View, and the chick on The View actually fucking went at him. It was pretty great.
Did she apologize for the hundreds of hours just gobbling that shit up? Or
No.
I imagine that, yeah.
But they called him a liar and everything else, and, like, his
Wow.
credibility is fucking gone. It was
Oh,
pretty fucking weird. I never thought that they would do that.
That's surprising. I gotta look up that. I didn't know they arrested that dude finally. That's cool.
Yeah.
I did have a note here where, like, you know that Indian lady that kept showing up? She was kind of cool.
Was she?
Yeah, she was talking about some stuff. Anyway, but what I wrote is that, like, she was talking about, like, I forget what she was talking about, but, like, she wanted to make it seem like we're blaming China, and then,
Dude,
like...
hold on.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my next note. So yeah, she was like saying the shit about like, oh, like, yeah, everybody's blaming China, like they did it. Say your part, and then I'll say what I wrote.
Well, that's what I said. I was like, she's totally right. It did come from China, and AIDS was totally for the gays. Like, that AIDS and junkies, like, that's right. Like, you
But
can't blame
she
the
made it
gays, but you can blame the China government for this. Like,
yeah, but she was saying it like, no, you can't.
I
Like,
know, but you totally can.
So my response was, China did it, you cunt. That's my notes. By the way,
fair
you
note.
know what's hilarious about my notes is I didn't have it in my notebook with me, so I wrote these on the back of my divorce papers.
Oh man,
Which is hilarious.
That's
Are you signing those,
Yeah.
or what?
No, that's the funny thing is, like, I actually do sign these and send them out to fans, so I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I can do this one, because it has my ex-wife's signature, the address, all that
oh my
shit.
god.
Oh, dude, can I have it? I want to frame it.
Dude, would you?
I would, totally.
Alright, cool, I'll send it to you.
Dude, fuck yeah. Alright, my next two notes are Rand Paul is cool and fucking Bill Gates.
Fucking
Unrelated
Bill
to each other.
Gates. Yeah,
Unrelated.
yeah.
They didn't show any Rand Paul shit in here.
No, they showed him, like, once. They had him, like, talking to him. And that was
But
it.
not where he's, like, really, like, going at him.
No,
dude.
not at all,
He's
of course
been
not.
at him for, like, a year now.
They made it seem, without saying it, that Fauci is the reason that $15 billion got allocated to save 7 million people's lives in Africa. And
Yeah.
Well,
but he's just, I mean, at most he went over there and talked to some people, and they came up with some
The
potential
pictures.
solutions, with his team
Yeah.
of people and everything. But man, they did glorify him quite a bit by implication.
And that's the thing, like, I thought I knew I thought Fauci was, like, the head or, like, the manager researcher, right? Like, he managed all the people. But after watching this hour and 45-minute doc, I just, like, I'm just, like, I don't know what he does. He doesn't seem to do anything.
I don't
He takes
know. pictures
with presidents, and that's just, like, I don't get it.
I don't-
Now I don't
Yeah, he
get it.
stands in the background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he they made it sound like he had some, he elected to kind of focus his research on HIV when it first popped up, but like
Yeah.
I don't know if he's like, okay, we're going to focus on this potential therapeutic, we're going to do this, you guys are going to work on this, or if he's just a talking head out trying to get people to clap together.
Right.
I have no
What
clue.
I really want is, like, Peter Berg, like somebody, like a real director, to do, like, an anti-Fauci documentary. I want to see, like, but I don't want, like, the crazy QAnon people to do one. I want,
Yeah.
like, a real director to be like, hey, what's this guy's real deal? So,
Yeah. I get
did
this.
you hear when he called the people threatening him dark web people?
Yes,
That
yes.
made me laugh so
Dark
hard.
web.
Just because, like, it's not even like a Fauci thing. It's just he's old, and so he called them
That's an
dark
old
web
man
people.
thing.
Yeah, it's an old man thing, and I thought it was
That's
great.
not what the dark web people are.
Right, the dark web is the evil people on Twitter. The dark, nefarious
Yes, like
tweeters.
the people who say "fuck Joe Biden." Yeah, that's the dark web. Yeah, when they said the thing about 15 billion Africa, like, and everybody started clapping, like, what the fuck? No, I want that money here in our country.
That's
And
actually
then I
okay.
just wrote, fuck Bono, because Bono is the one who's like, I can't believe they did it. That's not a good Bono, but you know what I mean.
I love it that
So,
Bono, also implying that
go ahead.
Bono played some great role in saving 7 million people. It's hilarious.
I think Bono has played a great role in murdering people. I don't know. I can't prove it yet, but when he dies, some shit's gonna come out about.
There's
Bono.
gonna be some wicked ass shit about him, dude.
Fauci had this, like, I think it was him who said it. He said, "Can't take care of yourself if you don't take care of the rest of the world," and it's just like I've never disagreed with anything more. I don't fucking care about anyone else in the world. Like, unless,
you shouldn't.
like if China attacks Taiwan, they'd be like, okay, let's bomb China. But, like, if a bunch of people die in, like, Bangladesh, it's just like, I don't care. I'm not Bangladeshian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get
How
it.
do you feel, Nate, about us saving the world?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, well,
Fair.
it's all.
That's fair. That's a fair opinion.
It's just way above my pay grade because I don't know.
How it affects the rest of the world and how it,
Well,
and
I mean,
China's buying up Africa now, just giving them money and goodwill and stuff like that. That's fucking scary.
yeah, I mean, obviously we're.
Yeah, especially after we cured their AIDS.
Oh, yeah.
They get the AIDS-free Africans? Fuck that.
Oh, bro, I'm
We
so mad
earned
right
them.
now. I didn't even think about that. Dude, did China cure AIDS? No. No, they didn't, I don't think.
It's tough. Like, I mean, I don't know. I
do think it's nice that we cured AIDS. I will say that. I don't.
Well, yeah,
whatever.
On the one hand, you ask yourself, if it's something we have a great abundance of resources, and if we can do something and very easily help people, but when you have the government involved, you're spending
our money. Yeah,
you're spending our money, and
people's money.
It gets complicated because you don't know how. The big picture of how it affects people at home, and it also reduces the incentive for other countries to help and who maybe are a little closer to the issues. And
like Germany. Germany should be fucking fixing AIDS, man.
Yeah,
what the fuck are they doing?
What do they do? They,
They have a lot to make up for.
Yeah. So
By the way, how the fuck did Germany become the leader of Europe again?
Are they?
I don't understand it.
Because they're fucking good at what they do, okay?
Yeah, they started 2 world wars, and then they're like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to control the world in a different way. And then they did it, and everyone's like, Germans are great. I just think it's crazy. I know this isn't a podcast about German, but I'm nervous about the German situation. That's what I'd like to say.
Baller fucking country ever, I'll say that. They don't give any sort of fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking Germany. I don't know if I'm nervous more about China or Germany. And I know that makes me sound crazy. But
all right, think of this. You're a big Rammstein fan, right?
I love Rammstein, yeah.
Yeah. What Chinese band do you listen to?
I don't fucking listen to Chinese music.
Exactly. Who do you want to enslave us?
Duhas.
Yeah, like that be our national anthem or some fucking Chinese bullshit. No. Duhas will be the national anthem.
That's true. That's a good. All right, well, you're right, I guess. I do like Rammstein more than I hate Nazis. I'll admit that. I mean, sorry.
They have more of an effect on your life.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. My grandpa's life, though, he would have some other words for it, but me,
he would have to listen to 3 Rammstein albums to find out if they were really better.
He loved American R&B artists, so I don't know, whatever would enslave him in that way, it'd be fine. I know it sounds crazy, but he fucking loved them.
Like Luther Vandross?
No, like the kind of hot, thick black women. He fucking loved those women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whenever he watched MTV, I had to sit away from him whenever R&B came on. So I got a little nervous with him being so close.
That's not sounded too personal.
That's all I have. Closing thoughts?
I want to
thoughts?
say he's
Yeah.
like, one of the things I didn't mention was like that part where they showed all the fucking merchandise, like all the Fauci merchandise.
Yeah.
That man
Oh.
looks so lit up. That's why you know he's in it for the fame at this point. He might not have been back in the day, but like totally since the COVID thing, it took over his brain. Like he was so happy to go out on that field and throw it to the dugout. You know?
Well, hang on.
Like,
The worst part is he actually has his own candles.
yeah, and he has them in his office.
Like if I had a bubblehead, I'd have 10 of them in my room. But if I had a candle, that shit would freak me out.
You know what's funny though is
I'd send it to my mom. Like, here's a candle of me. People love
I'm like that's pretty narcissistic. But I had a hat made just so I could go out in public wearing our fucking podcast.
Oh yeah.
And I put our stickers on my shit. Like there's one on my kegerator.
Dude, hell yeah.
That's just for me.
You know what's funny is no one will ever love our podcast as much as we love our podcast.
It's true.
It is true. Nate, closing thoughts on Fauci?
No, I think but you're right. I think he really likes it. And I think, if you had to make a list of the things that motivates the guy, just the spectacle of it all would be high on that list for him. I think he really likes it.
For sure.
Again, why I think he filmed it so quickly. Like I said, he had a film crew on him immediately as soon as the pandemic started.
Yeah, and
How
that's
do you feel about the German situation?
I don't even know what the Germans have been up to. I
didn't know about that either until Mike just warned me.
Yeah, I didn't know they were doing so well.
Oh yeah.
My mom is full-blooded German, and we've always.
He hasn't spoke out about this.
No.
Yeah, your mom and my mom. My mom would be like, "Why are we hanging out with the Germans?" I'd be like, "Mom, relax. You're 75. Like, come on. Can't be angry forever."
Yeah.
All right.
So, okay. So, I don't know if our friend Nate will be a part of this, but there will be a who was the guy's name? Michael Floyd. What was his name?
Michael Floyd.
The guy that died.
I almost said George Michael.
George Floyd.
George Floyd. Yeah, you fucked me up, dog.
So there's a Angus just sent me this today. There's a George Floyd book by 2 Washington Post reporters coming out next year, and I'm going to probably read it and then make a 25-part woke as fuck series about it. Is how ridiculously angry I'm going to be about it, which is by the time we'll be recording in next summer or something.
No, dude, we're gonna get on top of this.
Are we? All right.
I think so. I think so. I want to. Well, we got like a few like breaks in the other shows, so I say me and you just like kind of load up, dog, because we took a fucking 6-month break.
That's true. Nate, how do you feel about being part of the 16-ounce family?
Oh, it's been a hoot, a real hoot.
A hoot?
I've never been on a podcast before. It was really nice.
All right.
Really,
cool.
Well, we'd love to have you back on maybe sometime, and I guess that's it.
Yeah. Good times, guys.
All right. Peace.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
See you. Bye.